What's good, y'all? It's back again with another video. Today we're going to be playing Danganronpa True Happy Havoc once again. This is about to be fucking crazy, bro. We got 2 people killed so far? That's so crazy to me, bro. Everyone had gathered around Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there.
Monokuma appears!
Did you just use Shadow Clone Jutsu? What the fuck? Why is there 2 of you? He's multiplied?
Wrong!
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy! Tough crowd.
You're not playing along. Along. Okay, I get it. You're not here to play with you. Okay, fine.
Hey!
That if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the elevator. I'll see you guys down there. I know what you said, bro. I know what you said. You're not slick. I'm on to you. Okay, then, Sally.
Please!
Oh, hold on. I'm not meant to be prepared then.
What the heck?
You'll never be meant to be prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You gotta pay for your sins. Like I said, this is going on way too fast. I told you already, I didn't do it for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume, or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate, they would see me have our culprit.
Hey.
This isn't a place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the court.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can actually begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. For the 2 that lost their lives. Damn! Fuck Hifumi though. I don't care about him. But Taka though, I fucked with him, bro. That shit was sad. I ain't gonna hold you at all. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed 2 of our friends, the killer is... Hiro. Hell nah! Someone right here! Alright. I don't think I could do, like, that much more. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone is aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. God damn. The clunking sound of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anymore. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to the stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up into a cruel fate. Damn! When I see all of you guys get together like this, I mean, it's just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
All because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? Do you really hate me so much? I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin to try, you fuck-ass bitch. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. Remember, we'd like to stay tuned for the actual class trial after this commercial break. Whatever. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. Good thing I haven't done that so far throughout the whole class trial shit. And so the curtain opened once again. Yeah, okay. Identity, class trial! Yeah, whatever. Do you want to save? Absolutely. Open e-handbook. Set skills, actually. Lost in thought. Increase the time limit for each phase. That's it. Alright, whatever. Finish preparations. Class trial. Alright!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Yeah.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides them. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Bro, stop!
Was that?
Innocent until proven guilty.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it.
You killed them!
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Takes one to know him, bitch.
Who are
Oh, I
you
mean,
calling a murderer?
I didn't say that word. I didn't say that word. You stupid. Blah, blah, blah. That's what I was supposed to say. Who are you
I am
calling a
sorry
murderer?
to say, Hero, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to
That's
you
so
as
crazy.
having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Okay, hold on, let me turn down the volume real quick. Give me a sec, y'all. Okay, that'll be a little too quiet. Right.
I don't know!
Okay, we believe you. Not just me though. Is Hero really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear. Acha. Make your argument. Yasuhiro's message. What was it again? I don't know. Hold up. Yasuhiro's message. Where's that? This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to get everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meeting in the dining hall is all it says. The handwriting is markedly neat and clear. Speak up,
The
bro.
blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Alright. I mean, looking at the blueprints, the handwriting is awful messy. If I remember right, Hero's handwriting is... Because we're
Everything we
playing
found
Bendy.
in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they
Yep.
are...
No, that's wrong.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah.
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of
Her
them.
music is so fire, bro.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Who is smart enough to be able to hide their thing, what's it called? Their handwriting? I couldn't even do that. Or at least, actually, even better yet, who is skilled enough to be able to write someone else's handwriting?
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Yeah, I believe you, bro.
So,
You still
Makoto.
the shit.
Are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he's not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
Good question.
Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Already? And of course, he passed it off to me. Why can't you say it yourself,
So?
bro? If you're so smart.
Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Unless you're not smart. The suspicious individual in question, the one who must have been in the suit. Not Hina. The Illuminati.
I
Hero.
got it!
I guess,
Other
bro.
than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
You said he was
That
innocent,
doesn't
though.
make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
But how can we prove it to Hina
What?
and Celeste?
Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, Hey, stop trying to boss us around!
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
What do you say? I'm not paying attention, bro. You must go for the... Oh yeah, I know. They must have been the repository dolly, right? Probably. Alright, let me check the other shits. Yeah, I can't believe it couldn't have been anything else but this.
I got it!
Yeah. There's still one more thing. The things that we used to move Taka's body, they must have been. Alright, what is this? The top was found in the repository under Kirotaka's lifeless body. It's apparently used to move Kirotaka around in order to avoid leaving any blood
I got it!
Yeah.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain.
Why you get mad all of a sudden, bro? Calm down. You don't have to be mad because
Taka's
I'm smarter
body
than you.
disappeared from the
I'm
equipment
stronger.
room.
I'm smarter.
And then we
I'm
rediscovered
better.
it in the
I
repository.
am better!
And when we found it for the second time,
Bro,
it was wrapped in a blue
that scene
tarp,
with Homelander
right?
said, "I'm stuck your own dick," whoever the fuck it was. That shit was crazy, bro. Bro.
It was the same tarp that, up until
The
then,
fuck?
was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains
Perhaps.
the tarp.
Perchance.
And the dolly?
Bro, I'm not voicing you anymore with your, like, usual voice, because if I do your voice like this, makes you sound like a
Same
nerd.
thing.
You're not. You're fucking awesome.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Okay?
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
How?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving
Oh.
large...
Triplets. Fuck. Yes, the equipment room bloodstain. Yeah, here. I know.
It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Can you
There is
respond?
no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
I solved 2 cases. What are you talking
We've
about,
all
bruh?
accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Shut the fuck up. Wow, never had anyone sound so nice or being so mean. Maybe I can change their mind. I could just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. Oh shit. A new element has been added. Wait, no! Wait, fuck.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst.
Bro.
Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Bro!
Do your worst. Away with you.
Bro,
You
where's my
miserable
shit?
wretch.
Oh my god. Bro! Get rid of this negative shit. E.
You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
Come on.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
This should prove it. No, you're wrong! Let's fucking go!
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it
I did not
right
mean to
here.
skip that tutorial, bro.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that
Well,
much?
anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then
Someone else did
what
it.
kind of robot is it?
Not a robot. Probably
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
I explained
If
it.
you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If you look at how the body was moved, it will be clear why the person in the suit could have done it. What does he mean by that? Maybe it's hard to move inside or something? Robo Justice costume. How do you... Oh shit.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Robo Justice costume, is it? No, but Yasuhiro costume. In addition, anyone wearing it will not be able to see their feet. Or bend the waist more than 90 degrees.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off.
Oh shit, no! Fuck! Come on, yeah. Bro, I have 2 hearts, man. I'm
As
cooked.
we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
And from there,
Yeah, the culprit then loaded it onto the dolly and...
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a hand.
Well, yeah,
Oh!
but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Oh.
Then you could push the dolly no problem.
No!
So the killer just
Motherfucker!
crouched down and
No.
carted the body off to the repository.
If you
it.
accept everything
then you must.
realize that whoever was in the
Sorry, I don't think I realized
The
anything.
dolly doesn't have any handles. You have to bend over. No, you can't bend over.
And from there,
Yeah, the culprit then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off.
now, keep in mind that
Well, yeah, but even without a... all you'd have to do is bend over.
Nope, you can't.
No, that's
Possible.
wrong.
No, that's wrong! That's what I'm talking about, man.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit,
You can stoop
do
down
you
low.
think you could actually get into a position
said
like
that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Brian is a bad here. I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised he got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. There's like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that
Yeah.
suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
That shit was not even 10 minutes ago. How do you always
Am I right
forget
about
that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
it seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Let me check. Just cost you. You will not be able to see your feet. Yeah, you can't.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah.
It'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
Okay, we believe you.
On
We
top of
believe
that,
you, bro.
if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body because... Oh, you can't take it off by yourself. You can once it's down, you can never take it. No, it's not possible. It's not strong enough.
I got it!
I got it!
I don't think taking
that
off
part.
the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? How'd you make something you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It's pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have much choice, so let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
So couldn't have been him.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Yeah.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
The question is, who did it?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please.
What?
Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a
What?
good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
Or is this taken?
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
So how did these two not even... How are they not able to, like, see the camera? Or whoever shot that
Besides,
camera? The
do you
picture.
remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
What? How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
I guess, but like...
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Exactly.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Yeah, I have to go through... Oh, bro, I have to go through every single evidence. I only touched like 10% of it.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered
like
by
15%.
analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps.
Exactly.
But where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for
Yeah, 4
quite
of us
a
have an
while,
alibi.
but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice.
I can't take it from
It also
bro.
soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was walking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
I'm not doing that. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
That's so
We must have
crazy
found
to
both
me, bro.
bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that
We
she
could have
was right.
transported Hifumi's body.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating? No, are we hallucinating all of this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Oh, so we can
And from
solve it
there,
one by
we
one
can
instead of
uncover
solving
the
it all, which is
contradictions
going to be,
surrounding
like,
all of them.
it's going to take way too much time. Yeah.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Monokuma file number 3. Yeah, they were hit by a blunt object.
So, regarding Taka's death,
I want to smoke a blunt. Who said that? Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru's cause of death was blow to the head. They were killed with a similar weapon.
I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was...
How do you... Oh. Fast forward. Yeah, I know that. Weak spots. Yeah, I know. Quick select. Flashback. Oh, it's called the temporary flashback shit.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What
Yeah,
makes you
I'm
say
pretty sure.
that?
Ashi?
Because of
Maybe
the
it isn't.
numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that
How do we know
Hifumi was
that's
killed
true,
with
though?
Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
I don't know, bruh. The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
so, regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh shit.
Shoot!
Oh nah. I'm cooked.
so,
Regarding, I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you
Maybe
say
it's like
Because of
that.
the numbering of the Justice...
It's true
Oh, shit.
that Hifumi was killed with Justice
No!
Hammer 3.
While Taka's death,
See? So it's
Motherfucker.
obvious Taka came... So, I wonder if he... Or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were
No.
killed in. Taka came last.
Okay, thank God.
what
Bro, I
makes you
pressed the
say
wrong
that?
button.
Because of the numbering of the
Yep.
Justice Hammer.
Okay,
No,
that's
it's
what we're
wrong.
supposed to do. Okay.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
How do we know
If
that?
anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have... Oh, wait. Hifumi came back to life and Taka did not. Alright. Hangman's... Oh, shit. WRTT... Wrist... Wrist! Wrist... Watch. A. Where is it? Where is it? C. H. Okay.
Now I understand.
Wristwatch.
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer.
Because as of last night. Hey Lou. Hey you. How long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the ear as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. You're not little
So
boys
if
and girls
it wasn't
though.
broken
Grown-ass
after
adults,
6
bro.
last night,
Except
then he
for
must have been
Kyoko, she's
attacked
like
around
16.
6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's
I
true,
think, I don't know.
then he was
Man, we
killed
might be, like,
well before Hifumi.
Second graders or something in high school or something.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped
Yeah.
past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Yeah. It's in the nurse's office.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
Yeah, neither of them have an alibi.
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Where'd you get a tape
If
player
that's
from?
true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
What are you talking
Don't
about,
just go
bro?
making stuff up.
Anyway,
And that's what he
we
does
all
all the
have
time.
rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Yeah, that's true.
Because,
That-
as
that
we
fuck.
just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Yeah, that too, and Fumi's a fat
Besides, I
fuck
didn't
too.
do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular,
Why?
I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could have we could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Impossible.
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
What the fuck are you talking about? Fumi's not a zombie.
The dead body moved on its own?
She's scared of zombies.
No! Not another... ghost!
Shut your...
I don't think it has
Whatever.
anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Why couldn't we just check his pulse that moment?
He
though?
was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Why?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Why would he do that though? Broken wristwatch. Bro, let me... Whatever.
Are you saying that when we first...
Found Hifumi in the nurse's office. Wristwatch. Kyotaka's wristwatch broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. It was later confirmed that as of late last night, the watch still worked, which means it must have been broken the following morning when he was attacked. What does that have to do with that?
There's a
Hifumi's still being
chance he was
alive.
actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead. Without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
What if
Are
he
we
died
really
and
so
then
sure about that?
came back to
Maybe
life?
the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Taka! I'm sure the body discovery announcement was only made once. Yeah, Taka's body! Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's
Oh, no,
office,
bruh.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
Not this.
It is Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Wait, no! Shit. Bro, I'm gonna lose.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office...
Let me think about this. Hifumi's dead body was found. Did I have a body discovery announcement? I don't think so. I think like at least 4 of us found the body, but I don't think it was found.
There's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
Yes?
It is Hifumi was dead. And you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No.
And
Oh, thank
that
God.
is why the announcement
Almost
was made.
everything,
Are
bro.
we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Someone else's discovery. Okay, I think I got it.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead without a...
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's wrong?
Bro, please give me lives, please.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
For the first time or for the second time
Maybe.
we found him?
But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere.
Hifumi was actually
We
alive.
confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
No, then he would have said 2 bodies have been discovered instead of
What
a
do you
body.
say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
It's fine, a dead body, not 2 dead bodies. So then he says a body has been discovered. Singular.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
What?
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
Yeah. When 3 or more people... Wait, hold on. Did 3 people discovered Hifumi's body for the first time? That's what I want to know.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Yeah.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Hifumi wasn't dead back
Later
then.
on?
Yeah, when we found Kiyotaka and Hifumi's body together.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it was played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room. When both bodies were discovered when Toko was found unconscious? No. Just after Hifumi came back to life. This one. Wait, no, it's the first one. Now that you mention it, the second time announcement came out for the last time, I think. No! Oh shit! No! Oh fuck! This is the first time I lose? Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Uh-oh, have you already come to the end of the debate? Well... No! No, stop! Everyone else must now be punished?
Is this...
Yes!
I refuse to give up yet!
Oh, thank God, bro. I can't give up now!
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for
Oh, good thing it
Hifumi?
saves.
Of course
the
it was.
progress.
The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake. I think...
First of all, if
Maybe Monokuma...
No,
Wait,
possible.
but it's only...
that's true,
Huh?
Second time was when... No, not this one. Not this one. When both bodies were
I got it!
rediscovered.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Ding dong, bang bong. A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Yeah.
Then in reality...
If Fumi was not dead the first time, then Taka was... the body of the discovery must have played twice. Then... The first time we saw Hifumi's body, the announcement did not play. the first time we saw Taka's body, the announcement played, I think.
When the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Yeah.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
Yeah.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know!
What?
He was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Alright. Hifumi's glasses.
Well, here's one thing we do know.
Hifumi's glasses were covered in blood. When they were seen in the repository, they were completely clean. Why did the killer get out of the way?
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned...
No, not true. What? How?
Shoot!
Oh.
Well,
I'm
here's
gonna
one
lose a
thing
lot.
we do know. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time it was in.
But when you compare his body other than
The change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Oh. This one. Yeah! Break.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses.
Yeah.
That
I
fact
watched way
alone
too
proves
much.
that he
bro.
was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Yeah. His glasses, repository door, glasses cleaning cloth. This one.
I got it!
Alright.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
the character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Yeah, only a geek would get to
I
bring some
see
shit
your
like that.
point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
Byakuya, Hifumi. I think those two.
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
I believe you, bro.
A few tissues is all I need to keep
And
my glasses
Toko,
clean.
and Genocide Joe, if you count those two as different people.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
He cleaned this shit
What I'm
by
saying
himself.
is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must
Yeah.
have been him.
Why would the killer even
right?
do it?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
How did he go out of his clean glasses and then go move himself to the next room?
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But
Yeah.
then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
There is no paint that was used.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who...
The one who moved Taka's body. No, not possible, not possible. Hifumi.
I got it! It
Hifumi!
could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also
Yeah.
explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside, which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could
Yeah.
only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
He was a partner
That
in
means
the killing?
he took part in the murders.
Yeah.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Yeah, show us.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
His watch? Could it be? Constant screen clock, Celeste's account, Yasuhiro's message, blueprints, Yasuhiro's account. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper. Wait, no, the note Hifumi had. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Oh no, that was on Taka. So it could have only been this, right? Was found clutching a scrap of paper. This one.
I got it!
Yeah.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
That's so disgusting.
In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, we get it. It's in your
Well,
pants.
forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out. Oh shit. So don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
Okay.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro.
Yeah.
And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants. Taka.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really
What?
understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
What are you talking about?
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
I'm surprised she didn't call him that far.
Yes! Why must you ruin it every
Man, Genocide Jax is seriously scary, but still. I can't let her get to me. Kiyotaka... I don't know. Hifumi's glasses, broken wristwatch, glasses, cleaning cloth.
Happy had the note, right?
Yeah?
Then the person it was intended for
Is it
must
Hifumi?
have been Happy!
No.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Maybe this one? Happened at 6 a.m. That's what I need to clear up. What did happen at 6 a.m.? That's what I need to know, bro. 6 a.m. He was killed. Broken wristwatch. Broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. So 6 a.m.
Then the person it was intended for must
Glasses.
have been
Broken
Happy!
wristwatch.
But remember,
Bro,
what
this
the
has
what
to
time
be
did it
right.
say to 6 a.m.? The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah. I didn't have to take the sentence. I even
No,
need to.
there absolutely is a connection.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
Yeah, it was like
But there's
6:02,
more.
6:03
Look where the note says to
when he
meet.
was killed.
The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick
Sure,
Taka.
I guess.
Just to say, the culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if
Damn.
they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Good question.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Yeah, I stole it. I know. Okay, we get it. Kill Taka scrap paper. I was
got
for
it.
something else entirely, bro.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is...
Yeah, the
I
note.
knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get
Yeah.
all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
Did Hifumi kill
In
Taka?
fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, no.
Nuh-uh.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
Yeah.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
By who, though?
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Oh, shit.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Okay, so only you two have
Trying to
alibis.
steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus! Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were
Damn.
killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
A hammer.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Was she really attacked with a hammer?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Probably number 1.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
Maybe.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
Hifumi and Taka, yeah.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Have to find the truth. Alright. Could have only been Justice Hammer 3 and 4. Spotless Hammer. Spotless Hammer! Spotless Hammer. Hammers of all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them was found wet, and had apparently been recently washed. Why though? Why was it washed? What was used to kill Hifumi?
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out.
Hey, were the other hammers, bloody? Doesn't even say.
How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
I don't think it's that one.
sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
What are you
Check
talking
out
about?
murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
What if I actually search that up? That's just going to put me on the FBI watch list, bro. Hell no.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear.
Y'all can search it up for me.
The
Not
murder
me.
weapon
Not
had
me.
to be one of the Justice Hammers. And, that's about it.
Is that the case? Let me see what Makoto has to say. The Hifumi was killed in the repository, right? So if the weapons were used to kill both of them were actually similar,
What was used to kill? Was it just maybe
not
just as
this.
There's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody witness them?
No.
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is a... Check out murdergear.com.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
Yeah.
No,
okay, that was
it's
way
wrong.
easier than I thought. Break. Alright.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for
Yeah.
some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, That would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
It was probably someone else, not Hifumi. It couldn't have been Hifumi who killed himself.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him. Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
Why?
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
That's true! Wait. I don't know.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Why would Hifumi work with the killer? Spotless hammer.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
I'm taking that one. Can we say there's no chance two people will work together on this?
Based on the rules that even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true.
I'm gonna shoot this, but not right now. Not with this evidence.
But that only really in this case, however, there were two murders.
Okay, good. Alright.
Based on the rules, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply
No, that's wrong!
Yeah! Alright, great.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
What are you talking about?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
That's smart.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful! How could anyone be so cruel?
How could you be so heartless?
I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Why Hifumi out of everybody, though? The effort to make made to convince us that two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have been notified that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. What if in a future case, maybe this case, she could use her detective skills against us? Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
Who would want to work with
That's
Hifumi?
problem numero uno right now.
The killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. And the debates up until now, the way the case has been unfolded, when you consider all of that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Oh shit! Wait! Okay, not you. Not myself. Not you, not you. You're dead as shit. Let me go over every single one who's still alive. Sakura, Kyoko, Aoi, Hiro, Byakuya, Celeste, and Genocide Joe. And me. I wouldn't have any reason to work with them because I didn't work with them at all. Sakura, Kyoko. Why would Hifumi go out of his way to kill anyone? Oh, Alter Ego! Oh yeah, he likes Alter Ego a lot. Who would... Maybe he got like... Someone convinced him to work for him so that I can get Alter Ego back. And that person said, "Y'all know where Alter Ego is. If you help me kill someone, I can tell you where they are." Sakura, no, Kyoko, Aoi. I don't think these two are the ones who did it. Yasuhiro, no, not possible. Guess he was inside the locker the whole time. Byakuya. Would he really be the type to kill someone? He did, like, tamper with evidence in the second trial, but I don't know. Celeste. I don't know. Maybe? Nah. Who's the most likely? I don't know. Not you. So, not you, not you, not you, not you. Maybe not you. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Oh my god, 17 seconds. Not you. This is just a hunch. If I get this wrong, it's all over for me. Celeste.
Here's my answer.
It's her?!
It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
How?
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
And I wonder if you know...
So what you are saying then
what it means
is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Oh my god!
Pardonnez-moi.
Stop it, bro.
Just to be clear,
You
there
good?
is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is it that Hifumi and Celeste had in common? The screaming, the people hidden in Hifumi's pants, encountering the suspicious individual.
I got it! The behavior they had in common
Encountering
has to do with the
suspicious
suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
If she is actually the culprit,
The only ones who ever actually saw
that would
Robo
be
Justice
fucking
firsthand
crazy,
were
bro.
Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush.
Yeah.
The adults are talking now.
What are you talking about?
Sorry.
Don't apologize,
As
bro.
he said, only Celeste
Go
and
big
Hifumi
body.
ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
Hold on, let me check.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you
Yeah,
saying
what'd she say?
everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
None of them were victims.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
What? I saw a shadow, something moving at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, that strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. Bro, this whole shit, we were genuinely moving around and running throughout the whole fucking shit. Like, those Scooby-Doo hallway running shits. Where the gang and the monster are chasing each other around and shit like that. You know what I mean? I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Okay. Yeah! What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
At the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Oh, if you found the body at the same time, there would be only one body discovery announcement and we wouldn't know for... we would assume that it was for both of them. But in reality, it's only for one of them, and it's Taka. Then why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead down to party. That seems much more interesting. Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I'll leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
The fuck?
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
No, I
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
I mean, we could have immediately assumed that he was
You
dead.
wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
And it turns out it wasn't. It wasn't Taka, or no, Hiro. I mean.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Let me just check one real quick. Fuck. All right, there.
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Oh! Oh! Celeste took Hina to the bathroom so that she wouldn't know that Hifumi was running around. That fat
She
fuck.
wasn't worried about you.
I'm surprised they
She
didn't.
just saw
Bro,
a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
I'm surprised they didn't hear his footsteps going boom, boom, boom.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very
He must have been
ugly
moving like a
indeed.
ninja or something. I don't know. Okay.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't play
Don't
dumb.
bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, Did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Okay. They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around fighting and confused. We're all going to die here. We're all going to die just like us guys did.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Why would she even say that shit like that?
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Miyake said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Celeste's comment? What is Celeste's comment? I forgot. Monokuma file number 3.
All I said was...
Kisaki Ishimaro, the cousin that was built to head is the girl with some weapon. Okay.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
All?
We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about...
Wait! Hold up. When she said that she could only been known about Hifumi's death. With that in mind, what's so strange about what she said is...
All I said was...
Those guys!
They must really enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
Those guys!
Positively elated.
Guys! Not guy,
we are
guys.
all going to die here.
Wait, no.
We are going...
Wait, switch!
And that is all I said.
Bro,
and that's all it takes to
fucking
finish
bullets,
this.
bro.
It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
How do you switch bullets? I forgot. Bro, it's been a while since I played this game. Bullets. Hold up. Weak spots, fine truth bullets. Q. I know, flashback. Silencer. Bro.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened, and they must be... We are all going to die. We are going to die.
Yep.
Just like those guys died.
No!
Shoot!
Those guys.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened that they must be... We are all going to die here.
We are going to die.
And that is a...
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange
Oh,
about
this
Celeste's
one.
comment?
Okay. Now I know what to do.
All I said, they must really
So strange,
enjoy it.
and then-
The sight
yeah.
of us, they must be...
We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Yep.
Just like
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Breaker. Okay, I was
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
What?
Exactly. And we didn't
She
run
slipped
into
up
her
just like
until
Mondo.
after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Why are you laughing?
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
No. Don't start. Don't start with me. I know what your plan is. I know what you're up to. I know your ulterior motives.
Imaginations.
Imagination. She must think she's SpongeBob or
You
something.
claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Oh.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
All right. Let's talk about when this picture was taken. True bullets. Dark. Story Dolly. Where is it? You know Hifumi had. What's this one? It's believed that no handbooks were involved to carry on the murders this time. So why do we have it as evidence? That's what I want to know. When was this picture taken? It was taken like early in the morning. Me, Hina, Sakura, and Toko, I think. We all have alibis, right? So that's 4 out of here. Hiro was locked in the storage, in that locker in the gym, the swimming pool shit. So that's 5. Byakuya, I don't fucking know. Kyoko. Byakuya, Kyoko, and Celeste.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
This might sound like something stupid, but what if there was no one in that suit? This is just a guess though, this is just a guess. I have no idea.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
What if you were there when you were taking the picture and there was like Hifumi was being dragged by nothing?
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi's dragging the suspect away. Not this. Okay.
I got it!
Y'all know what y'all
It's
are trying
not
to
a
do,
picture
bro.
of the suspect dragging Hifumi away.
Yeah.
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of
Why
possibility.
panicking? Why panicking?
The
Just
one
trying to,
being
like,
dragged off
like,
in that picture isn't
calm down,
Hifumi,
bro. Nothing's going
but
to
the
happen to
person
you.
in the robot suit.
Yet.
We've
Yeah.
simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
What's so ridiculous
Then
about
shut
it?
your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Calm down! Holy shit. Celeste thinks that she can prove that there's no Hifumi's dragging the suspect away. Is that really possible? I don't know. Alright. Make your argument. Robo Justice costume, Yasuhiro's message, Robo Justice blueprint.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous.
Let me just see this
As you
whole
can
thing.
see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
No way they could stand up straight. They have to stand up straight. Hina said, she she couldn't bend at the waist.
You dressed me up in that suit after I
Robo
passed
Justice
out!
costume.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi.
Costume. Alright. Costume. No one could possibly fit but Yasuhiro. Anyone wearing it would not be able to. Okay.
You tried to make me look
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, the suspect, if the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
No, that's wrong.
Crazy how life works, huh? Crazy how life works.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You totally can't bend at the waist. It's just like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
It was on purpose?
I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they...
How do I... What? Huh?
That's how they were able
Speak
to
up,
fake
bro.
that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Celeste? Are you about to say the word that I think you're about to say?
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate? Checkmate? She's going batshit insane.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Calm down!
Clearly,
You
wanna
good,
cram
bro?
me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Where's your accent?
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
He says that because he's your accomplice. He's lying. He's lying.
When we asked...
Oh, what? Hold on. Wait. I skipped way too much. I pressed this control key on purpose. No, by mistake. We asked him who attacked him. His answer correctly was and he said, and I killed Yasuhiro. And otherwise, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Okay, why are you lying? It just makes you look suspicious.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
I'll burn you alive.
Think back to how Hifumi
Calm
used to
down.
talk to
Holy
us.
shit.
How did he refer to each of us?
For serious? For serious? No, I think that's what Hero does. Gave everyone nicknames. That's Genocide Joe. It says people's last names. It's not Yasuhiro.
Right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
He would have said Hagakure, not Yasuhiro.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
So what did he actually want to say?
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What are you talking about? Isn't Celeste her real name?
What did you just say? To think
Damn.
you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Damn!
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Yes.
Well? Do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay,
You're a little
then
too
fill
much
us
on
in.
edge.
What's your real name?
Celeste.
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. Spotless hammer, yes, serious. I think it's E-handbook.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
E-handbook.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Language,
How long do
Missy!
you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth.
The
And
truth?
since you have no way
Nope.
to contradict me,
That's wrong.
That's what I thought!
That's
I was
it.
about to say the
The
word.
handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it! When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than...
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Damn! Something got in my throat. So all I have to do is check her handbook and that'll clean up
That's how
everything.
we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate. ...
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Yeah, speak the truth,
Even
Fox.
when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because...
What?
Because...
Damn, oh my god! You good?
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let
Bro,
me settle
she's
it.
doing too much. She is doing the absolute fucking most.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Yo! Closing argument begin. Damn, already? Oh shit. Alright. There, culprit. I don't fucking know. Act 2. This. And that, no, that's the second one. Alright, there. Act 3. 3 phase! S-H-I-T! That's 2, that's 4. Oh, here. And what else? That, bro, I hate you, bro. Why did you have to kill him? That's so disrespectful. Alright, 1 o'clock. Alright, there I am. Alright. The ball. What does chips have to do with this shit? Nurse's office. 22 minutes is still crazy to me, bro. Bro, why are you dancing around like a ballerina, bro? What's this? And then... Damn. Oh, no. It's, hold on. Where is it? There. Move that shit. There. Holy fuck. Ball. 1 o'clock. Okay, this one. I put on this one. I don't know. What I put at the beginning? Oh, that's 1 a.m. Here. Alright. Chips. What does that have to do with this? Yeah, that's the same brand, but like... Other than that... I don't know. Justice hammer. What type of hammer do you use? This one. Is it really this one? I'm tired of looking at this fat motherfucker. Ay. Is that it? I don't think this backpack has to do with anything. Same thing with... This is just hammer 3s for... I think just hammer 3s this thing. This might just be me though, that's just me. I should know. This and this have to do nothing. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's get this shit. Moment of truth, y'all.
Here's exactly
Reenact!
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Oh shit. Okay, not the chips. This. I don't see a hammer anywhere. So... yeah.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay, now it works. Hopefully.
Before anything, the killer persuaded...
Bro! Which one is it? Yo. Not this. Not this. Not this. Not this. Just two. Maybe I got the arrangement wrong. I know this is right. This is right. This definitely is right. This. Yeah, this is 6 p.m. No, 6 a.m. And just hammer 4 is bloody. I doubt this is right, but whatever. This has to be right. Or maybe. I don't fucking know.
The killer is you!
Please let this be right.
Before anything, the killer...
Bro! Okay, I think I know what to do.
The
Please,
killer is
please, Lord.
you! Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out...
I could have just done this from the beginning, bro.
Hifumi, with an
This is-
accomplice.
oh my
The
God.
killer was able to execute
looks
a number
so
of
fucking
otherwise
chopped.
impossible schemes.
Of course he has a bag of chips in the corner, bro. He just loves his chips. I love chips too.
First,
But not to this
they
scale.
convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him,
Okay,
knocked him
surely
out,
this is going
and
to be
stuffed him
right,
into the Robo-Justice suit.
Right? Right? Okay, that part is right.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
That's so crazy to me, bro.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Okay, good.
The murder weapon
No,
was
no, I
Justice
know.
Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room.
Music is so
There,
fire, bro.
the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and the Robo-Justice pictures, they wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2, and an injured Hifumi, to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
okay, I've solved everything by now.
while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
At the same damn
So when
time.
we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Notice how there's strip marks all around Hifumi. He did not get no exercise,
but even
bro.
Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
That's so crazy
Their
to me, bro.
plan all
Hifumi got
along was to
bitched.
kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should
Your
cover
friendly neighborhood
everything
hammer.
that happened in this case.
Not friendly, but
And
you
the
know.
villain behind it all is...
It's you. I guess Mooch? Oh, never mind. That's not it. Damn.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Damn. Complete.
I lost?
Yes,
I
yes,
lost?
yes,
When
yes.
was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taeko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taeko Yasuhiro.
Taeko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Damn.
Interesting.
She finally admits it. Hey! What the fuck? Hey! Hey, 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 hey! Bro, why can't I get all A's, bro? What the fuck? Why is it
Okay, Monica.
Ababa?
I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
She's speaking her normal voice. You're not the thinker, bro.
It
Who do you
is
think
indeed
you are?
the moment we've all been waiting for.
Me?
Time to
No,
vote.
just you, just you,
okay?
just you.
Okay, if you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Why you go like that? What's it gonna be? Okay, but we get it. Alright. Hey! We won the lottery! And by we won the lottery, I mean Celestia is gonna fucking die.
What?
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct! The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Lundberg, or more precisely, Taeko Yasuhiro!
Honestly,
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to make work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So he really did approach Hifumi with this plan. How did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have been happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I don't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use, I knew we'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice.
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning her by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taeko were both super into. I fucking knew it! Is she talking about
Say
alter ego?
what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation. I'm totally out of the loop, as usual.
In
How
other
sad.
words-
Then you were the one who stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you've come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how he disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It was about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
are you okay
It was
with this?
Taka. He stole it. What?
So
And I have
then...
proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I've taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it here. I'd deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did you do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You're correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
As for
He
me...
came to my room last night unannounced, and then... It's hard for me to even say. He's the ultimate moral compass. And she used that explanation.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime. An absolute crime. Alright, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. I mean, Hifumi had, like, good intentions. I still don't like him, but, like, I can at least understand a little more about why, he decided to kill Taka. It was amazing how he brought it. What the hell is that in the background? Wait, hold up, whoa, hold up. What is that shit? What is that? The fuck? Man, what the hell? Hold up. Okay, there. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him!
Most unfortunate.
Please, if you go now, you'll be praying right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka's planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka's going to try to kill you.
Like
What?
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard! Bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear!
I have to save her!
actually,
Then would you like to join me? It just so happens I've come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. How did Fumi not suspect that? That dumb fuck. Fumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that Item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even if love is restricted at that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Fumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide that face in general body size. I had no idea to make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Must have been tough on your parents though. I feel like I could cry.
Well.
But when you were explaining your plan to Fumi, how did you explain about that part about him playing dead? When she's asking him, what's Fumi supposed to do after that surprise, assuming you actually let him live?
Are you okay with
That's
this?
simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, when someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. Can you really believe that? Well, of course, that wasn't all there is to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have had an alibi, so nobody could have doubted him, and I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical even. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, that would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did anything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about
He
that.
derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money?
Hmm.
Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. For the moment I know life here began. Oh, it's stretching. My only thought here has been escape.
But
But all along I've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little
Obviously that was a lie. Yeah,
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it here from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You
I
little
wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you wanna know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. You're not Martin Luther King, bro. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way I could ever do that. In the underground, I had to start running for school. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to take a metaphorical killing.
As for
And
me,
it was all for that dream. What's this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. Look! What the fuck? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was going to make them just like vampires and satisfy my every need. What the hell? What is wrong with you, bro? Okay, hold on. Let me just wear some clothes fast as fuck. Like right now. Please, Lord, let me hurry up. Once I obtained that, I would have created the perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life, there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, when it comes $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be
fortunately,
done.
my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
Sounds so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own needs. Feel nothing.
do you
That's all
understand?
there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Unless you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to rise is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious derives in the unconscious. That's why you're not scared.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
right. I'll fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
hey,
Just get executed again. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement itself must have been her final lie, and that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills! Chills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get
Kills!
rolling. The blanket is started the piece. Mr. Van the Piece and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared
Now
a
then.
very special punishment.
For the ultimate
Let's
gamble.
give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Please, no more!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone.
Damn.
Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Maybe. I wouldn't be so hopeful, but whatever. What's about to happen? They're about to burn it like a witch or something. I don't know. I don't know though. I don't know. Because she wants to be a vampire. What the f- Wait, how did I know that? How did I know? The burning of the Versailles witch. Bro. They look like clansmen a little bit. Just a little bit though, just a little bit. What the hell? Hold up. They're about to burn it to the stake. Alright. I need to actually get dressed and run to school. Help, help. Is that a fire truck? What the fuck? What? What the hell is happening? I mean, at least it took out the fire. What? That was such an anticlimactic death, bro. Oh my god. Alright, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, make sure also click the notifications to also make much more videos like this. And share it for all your friends and family so I can watch more videos like this. And so I can watch this video as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, y'all. Yes, sir. And stay tuned for more episodes.